Hi, this is Chris with Adventure Hammock Systems. Today I'm going to do a brief video on our new Summit hammock mount. This hammock mount is designed to mount onto a roof rack or across some truck bed rails or on the ground with our ground standing kit. Really any flat surface that you want to mount it to. It has a folding design, does not telescope, these arms are fixed, folds open. Those are out of frame, of course, but they keep going, they lock into place like that. Then when you're done hammocking, you'll fold those arms back in, like so. And they will lock into place in the closed position so you can leave them mounted on your roof rack or bed rails or wherever you choose. It is designed around mounting a standard hammock that mounts at about 9.5 feet wide. So there's a couple different options. There's two hole locations on both sides for indexing the arms when they fold out, and that will give you a different angle that it folds as well as a different mounting width for the hammock. And that's going to vary based on your hammock and your mounting for your specific application. So what we did on this mount, because we knew there was going to be a lot of variability in how it mounted to the vehicle, we put a center bar in here that uses extruded aluminum, and it has T-slots built into it so that these two black pieces that attach the arms together can now slide, and they're infinitely adjustable within the constraints we have here. So as it sits right now, it's in pretty close to the widest mounting position possible, and the length on that is 71 inches. The mounting holes are about 1 inch in from the ends, so technically the mounting holes would be at about 69 inches. But so these can be adjusted, so if you have a shorter mounting width, the holes can be aligned with what is available for your application. So right now all of the hardware is loosened up, so I can show you how these will slide and adjust for your application. So can't really see it on this one. I'll show you on the other side. So here you can see, lift that up. Here you can see that this bar is a few inches into the frame section, but it can be adjusted all the way till that hits the fastener. So now it's in the most compact configuration that's available, and the mounting width of this is approximately 52 inches, accounting for that extra inch where the mounting holes are located. So in a configuration like this, where it would be smaller, you wouldn't use that first hole, you would extend it out to the second hole, which would give you a wider mounting width for your hammock. There still may need to be adjustments made to the hammock, the carabiners, or possibly eliminating the cordage at the ends to mount your hammock, because this ends up being a relatively short mount. We can take a measurement here to show you what the mounting width would be for a hammock in this configuration. So like I said, a standard hammock is typically about 9.5 feet or 114 inches. And so in this configuration, the width of the hammock mounting eyelets is about 114.5, 115 inches. So this is pretty close to where you would mount a standard hammock. If yours was a little longer, you might need to shorten the hammock a little bit to be closer to that. You also may need to make the hammock slightly more taut so that when you're hanging down, you don't come too close to this bar. The mounting points are relatively low to keep you closer to the roof rack or the bed rails wherever you're mounted. So there may need to be some minor adjustments made to the hammock or to the frame via the mounting pins, just based on your application. We tried to build in some flexibility into the product so that most hammocks would fit and the mount itself would fit on most applications as well. So we also do offer this in a black on black configuration. So these arms are powder coated black, and then the extrusion is black as well, and most of the hardware is black. It will be shipped with black fasteners here. There's some of the hardware that will not be black, but this is a made to order option that we're offering at an additional charge if you prefer the look of the all black Summit hammock mount.